Welcome to the Automated Daily, Top News Edition. I'm your host, Trend Teller, bringing you the most important news from around the globe. Today is the 3rd of September, 2023, and we have a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. Starting with health news, a new variant of COVID-19, the Saola variant, has been identified in wastewater in the UK. This variant, also known as BA.2.86, has multiple mutations and is being closely monitored by the World Health Organization and the UK Health Security Agency. It has been detected in 8 countries so far, including the UK, Denmark, Sweden, the US, Portugal, South Africa, Canada, and Israel. In response to this new variant, the UK government has stepped up the rollout of autumn COVID vaccines. The symptoms of the Saola variant are similar to a common cold, including a runny nose, headache, fatigue, sneezing, and a sore throat. Moving on to Australia, the Queensland Fire and Emergency Services has issued a catastrophic fire danger warning for the Darling Downs and Granite Belt regions due to warm and dry spring conditions. This rating indicates that fires may be uncontrollable and pose a significant risk to lives. Other parts of eastern and central Australia are also on high alert for bushfires this spring. The Bureau of Meteorology has predicted a dry spring for the first time since 2020, after 3 years of high rainfall. In the realm of science, Sydney scientists are conducting innovative research to help coral survive in warming waters. They are experimenting with feeding coral a diet high in fat to help them withstand heat stress. If successful, this technique could be applied to the Great Barrier Reef. However, the researchers emphasize that reducing carbon emissions remains the most crucial step in saving coral reefs. Turning to Canberra, there are calls to expand the drug checking service, CanTest, to reach Australians addicted to harder drugs. CanTest has been operating for over a year and has checked 1,250 samples of recreational drugs and harder drugs like heroin and ice. The challenge lies in reaching those addicted to harder drugs, as they are more likely to hide their drug use and avoid interacting with health professionals. Over in China, Typhoon Saola has made landfall in southern China after nearly 900,000 people were evacuated and business, transport, and schools were suspended in Hong Kong and Guangdong. The storm hit the outlying district of Zhuhai, just south of Hong Kong, and is expected to move along the Guangdong coast before weakening and heading out to sea. Back in Australia, the campaign for the referendum on the voice is underway. The referendum seeks to include 92 new words in the Constitution that would recognize Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Australians as the first peoples of the nation and establish a new advisory body called the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Voice. Finally, in San Francisco, 2 driverless taxis from Cruise blocked an ambulance carrying a critically injured patient, who later died at the hospital. This incident is one of over 70 cases of autonomous vehicles interfering with emergency responders in San Francisco. City officials have expressed concerns about the expansion of driverless taxi services and plan to file a motion for a new hearing on the service expansion. And that's a wrap for today's top news edition of the Automated Daily. I'm Trend Teller, reminding you to stay informed and stay safe. We'll see you next time.